Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 Audi RS3. This model's finished off in Kemora Grey Metallic, and the MSRP start right around $63,000. We have a lot to go over for this highly performance-oriented, smaller size sedan from Audi, and we will start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, this is the 2.5 liter inline 5-cylinder turbo. It's paired to the 7-speed dual clutch automatic, and it pumps out 401 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent through the Quattro all-wheel drive system, propelling this 3,600-pound sedan from 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. It has a top speed of 155 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, you will notice we have a lot of gloss black and matte black accents for this model. It's on the entire hexagonal grille with the Audi badge blacked out, as well as RS3. We have a lot of cutouts and parking sensors in that grille, even the sensor for the distance pacing. Now, as you approach the vehicle or you click unlock, there will be a small lighting design or illumination there. That's really neat to see. There's also headlight washers, very large inlets on both sides, finish off in gloss black, and then some very nice lines that come down the hood as well. All of the lighting too is of course LED. Now, this has a matte black set of wheels with the 6-piston brakes up front, finished off in red. There's also carbon fiber for the entire lower side skirt. It's on the mirror caps, which are power folding, have the turn signal. There's a sunroof up top. All of the window trim is gloss black, and then really nice lines that run down the side. There's also this trim accent just behind the front tire there, and a very crisp line at the height of the door handles. Now, as we work our way to the back, check out this carbon fiber spoiler. All the emblems are blacked out. There's the backup camera, and then we have the dual exhaust down below. If I click on unlock or lock, you can get a sneak peek at how the turn signals would react. They have that sequential design to them. And then you can use either the key fob or the button up underneath to gain access to this trunk. Now, you have a good bit of space. The back seats do fold down. You have this cargo hook here, as well as a bin, a 12-volt battery is underneath the floor, as well as some additional storage. So it is on the smaller side, but you can still fit in a good bit of items, so you can make it work with its size. Now, the door panel has the brushed aluminum with the interior lighting. There's alcantara, leather stitching, Bang & Olufsen, a little bit of storage, and then we have a really cool release handle. Now, there's black leather seats with the red stitching, and then at 5'10", not hard to get into the back. I'd say I have plenty of space. We have some cargo nets, we have the climates along with temperature and auxiliaries, and my head is just touching the headliner, so it is a little bit crammed, but I could ride around town and be pretty comfortable. So for its sizing, I think it's pretty adequate. You could have 3 people in the back and be just fine. Now, the front door panel has the memory seating adjustments. We have heated side mirrors as well. There's your lighting, lock and unlock, trunk release, and then even more storage. And then you get a little bit more lateral support up front with RS at the top there. Power seats, of course. We also have the perforated steering wheel, paddle shifters on both sides, cruise and distance pacing, and then we have all the adjustments for the gauge cluster there. So if you look over on that left side, we can actually scroll through quite a lot of information with everything else being fixed. And then we can go left or right to scroll through the rest of this info. Now, you can also bring it up in full screen as well, so you can view the navigation, or you can go through the rest of this information just to view it a little bit larger. Now, on the right side, we have Bluetooth and voice commands. There's also your volume and tuning, and then you can even set up the RS modes. So there are 2 different RS settings. You can go into individual or performance, and you can set up your suspension, your steering, and your traction control, as well as the exhaust seems to get a little bit louder, which is nice to see. And then over on this left side, we have a little bit of storage. There's also your headlight adjustments, really cool carbon fiber-like trim accent. Head-up display shows your miles per hour. We have 1 air vent for the driver on this right side, and then the rest of this infotainment system where you can go through quite a lot. There's also shortcuts on this left side, so you can quickly get to that information, as well as going through all of these icons depending on what you need to see. Now, we have more trim going to the passenger side with 2 air vents over there, and then another LCD screen to go through all of your climates. So you have fan speed, temperature, these are heated seats, you have defrosters, sync, all of that information. There's even a shortcut into the screen that I showed earlier where you have a few different driving modes. There's traction control, hazards, parking sensors, as well as the parallel parking assist. You have wireless charging with some more auxiliaries, some audio controls too. Your volume, just swipe your finger around the outside of the circle here. You have power, mute, and then tuning as well. With the gear selector, we can put it into reverse, where you have a shortcut to parallel parking within that system as well. And then you have drive and sport mode, and then park is just in front of that. There's cup holders with your e-brake, and an auxiliary, a little bit of storage in the center armrest there. And then you have garage door buttons up top. You have the glove box there with a good bit of space, and then dome lights, and you also have this perforated sunshade. So you can actually have it closed with the sunroof open if you want that light, but you want a little bit of shade and you still want that open experience. Or of course you can have them closed. And then here's a look at visibility over both shoulders. Pretty easy to see for this smaller car. Not that many blind spots, which is nice. And we are in the RS performance setting from second gear. Here we go. And a mile acceleration, we are up to speed. I really do like how this sounds. It gives you that sport exhaust sound that you would want, especially in a vehicle like this. And as we come up to a right turn, that 5-cylinder definitely has a unique sound to it. The exhaust sounds like an exotic. I know my brother's made videos about this being half the engine of his Lamborghini that he has, and to me it almost has that high-pitch exotic tone. It's not loud, but you can faintly hear where it's going if it was much louder, if that makes sense. So throwing on an aftermarket exhaust, really hearing just that unique engine note is definitely a fun experience in this vehicle. This has a lot more potential than what I'm throwing at it, so check out some of my brother's videos really ripping on it to see the full potential of the RS3. This is definitely a fast vehicle. It's something that you have to know what it is in order to appreciate the performance, because this is going to be quicker than a lot of sports cars and other higher performance vehicles. It's got a lot of performance to it. But yeah, the Audi RS3, definitely a great option to go with. And there's also some comparison videos on our channel comparing the RS3 to some of the competitors if you want to see those videos and what some of the competition has to offer as well. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2024 Audi RS3. And once again, a huge shout out to Audi Northlake for providing this performance-oriented sedan for me today. Definitely take a look at their website. That link is down in the description. Give the video a huge thumbs up and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.